Hello, y'all. This is Laurie with Zealand Crafting. How y'all doing today on this terrific Thursday? Thankful Thursday. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Welcome, welcome. We are in Grace Creations and Inspired by Grace today. Welcome, welcome. Just waiting on Miss Lindell to finish up, and then we're going to get started. So if by chance you see this little red button right here, you caught me live. If not, just do hashtag replay, and I'll get back to you just as soon as the Book of Faces lets me see you. Excuse me. We are in a event today, hosted by Grace Creations and the Inspired by Grace. Hey Cheryl, how you doing, beautiful? How you doing, darling? And our event today is cute as a button. Cute as a button. So we have to use buttons. So that's what we're doing today. We're doing buttons. We're doing buttons. How y'all doing? Y'all ready for the weekend? I know my husband came in a while ago, because today's his Friday. He only works Monday through Thursday, and he was like, whew, yay! It's my Friday. I'm on Thursday. But I was supposed to go to my grandson's last ball game tonight, and then my granddaughter, she has her ball game right after that, and we were going to go together, and I totally forgot that I had an event today, and I was like, I can't go. I can't go, because his ball game starts at 6, and guess what time it is? 6 o'clock. So guess what? We here instead, and, you know, and I tried to explain to my husband, I said, we plan these and schedule these events a month ahead of time, so it's okay, right? It's okay that I didn't get to go to the ball game because this was scheduled before he started even playing ball. And he's only plays t-ball, so I'm not really missing a lot. And Papa's gonna be there, so it'll be okay. Hey Sherry, how you doing, beautiful? How you doing? Let me see if I'm shared into the group yet. I'm gonna refresh the group and double check that. I want to get myself, yep, there I am. I want to get it up, shared into my groups. Get it shared into my groups. Thank you for them hearts. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm doing pretty good. I can tell it's the end of the day because I'm starting to hurt, but that's normal for me. You know, I can't seem to go a day that the hurting doesn't show up. It's just part of it. Okay, got me in. Awesome sauce. Let me go ahead and share it into my groups, and then we will get started. So everybody looking forward to the weekend. I have watched everybody except for the 3 this morning because I had to go take care of some stuff this morning in town. So I will go back and watch Cindy's Craft Sensations and California Dreaming with Raven, as well as Sherry with Hobby House Crafts by Sherry. I did get to see Nana's Homemade Treasures with Laurie, and Julie with Julie's Wood Kits and More. I seen the other Julie with Nothing is Wasted Designs. And then I got to see Shantae with Creekside Creations by Shantae. Hey Peggy, how you doing? And there's Tina Johnson. Hey girl, hey, thank you for being here. I got one more to share it into, and then we'll be good to go. There we go. Ooh, okay. We got that taken care of. Then I did get to watch Lindell. I only got to see about 30 minutes of her because, hey Glenda, how you doing, beautiful? And Linda, how you doing? Welcome. Because I had to fix supper. And inhale some food before I come out here because my belly be growling. That banana I ate this morning was gone. It was gone. and my stomach was telling on me. It would be talking to y'all, and we didn't want to hear all that, right? So, it's my turn now. Hey Lindell, how you doing, beautiful? I loved your little ladybug. That was so cute. I don't know if mine's going to be exactly cute, but we are using buttons. Okay, I got this board here, and it had something on it. I don't even remember what it had on it. I've had it for a while. I found it at the thrift store, and it was all just like this, except it had something on it. And I painted it all white and left it that way, and it's been that way for probably 2 or 3 years in my stash of stuff to use. And I was like, I want to do a flag because I'm all into the patriotic right now and getting ready for it. But the bright white was just too bright. It was too bright. So I went ahead and I took my my coffee mix that I pre-make up. It's just instant coffee, distilled water, cinnamon, and vanilla, and that's all I use. Hey Danae, how you doing, beautiful? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Again, I'm not getting any comments on my computer, but I am getting them on the phone. But it's also saying this one's watching and that one's watching over and over again. So if by chance I miss anybody's comments, please forgive me. It's not me. It's the Book of Faces. It did have an update yesterday or Tuesday. One of those 2 days they had another update. So we know that every time they have an update, things go haywire. So things go haywire. It's been a really good day. Hey Melanie, how you feeling, sweet friend? How you feeling? Yes, a button flag. Well, it's sort of a button flag, but we're gonna work on it. But if you notice this side here, when I stained it with the coffee stain, it kind of looks like a wood grain on it. And I really like that. So I'm not going to cover this side up. And this side has got some stains. I don't know if you can see it or not. You see that right there? And there's another one down there. There's a couple stains that bled through the white paint. So we're going to cover it up. We're going to cover it up. I forgot to grab my Fabri-Tac. But it's right here. Oh, doing better. Praise God, Melanie. You've been in my prayers, sweet friend. Okay, so what I've got here is this is the board we're going to use. I took a piece of material that I have, and what this came from, I found at the thrift store an old apron, and this was what the apron was, and it had 2 great big huge pockets on it, and I pulled it all apart because it's real thick canvas material, real thick and sturdy. It's almost like a drop cloth material, but it had these red stripes on it, and I was like, you know what, I like that. So I decided we went ahead and cut to fit on this board the red. And then I also coffee stained this. And it smells so good, y'all. It smells so good. I love coffee. Coffee's good. Coffee's good. Coffee's good. Well, we are going to put it on the side that is got some stains on it. So it's going to be covered up. And we're not going to really see it. I wanted to go this way so the fringe is kind of at the top. I fringed both ends, both sides. But this side fringed a lot better than this other side. And I need to switch that around because we start the flag off with red, right? This is not going to be exact politically, but it's I'm going to try. But it's okay, right? It's okay. Yes, coffee is good. Any time of the day. I can't drink it anymore. The older I got, I can't drink it late in the afternoon because it messes with my sleep. So, you know, that's just one of those wonderful joys of getting older in life. Things that didn't bother us before bother us now. I can't drink sweet tea late in the afternoon because it does the same thing. It hypes me up and it keeps me from sleeping at night. So it's like I told last night at church. We were talking about next Wednesday night is conference. And I said, hey, y'all, I'm not going to be here. And they all looked at me like, why? Why aren't you going to be here? I said, because I have Wednesday next week. Wednesday night, I have to start or Wednesday afternoon, I have to start for my prep for my colonoscopy. You know, you're supposed to start that when you turn 50. Well, I waited till I was 52, and then when I had it done, he told me I was good for 10 years. Well, I just turned 62, so I got to do this, and I don't want to. But it's, you know, that's one of those other fun things you get to do when you get old, right? Not so much. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and put this on here, and we're going to do it up. We're going to do it up. So let's get the Fabri-Tac down there in its little spot where it's supposed to be and get it put on there. I do have my heat tool on, and I turned it to low because of the buttons, but I need to turn it back up. But I don't know if I'm going to put it on here or not, because this is fabric, and fabric tack usually works really good with adhering and not moving after you put it on. So we're gonna hope for the best. We're gonna hope the best, because I'm not going to use the hot glue, because it does, and I have my fan on because it is 83 degrees today here in South Georgia, and it's been cloudy off and on, and it's really, really humid because we still have all them storms coming. You're due for yours too, Glenda? Yeah, they're not fun at all. And what makes it even worse is I'm allergic to the anesthesia that they use for that. Every time I've had to have surgery, I get deathly sick afterwards from the anesthesia. So they put those nausea patches on behind my ear, and I have to leave that nausea patch on for like 5 days until all the anesthesia is out of my system. If not, I'll be back in the hospital because I can't hold nothing down. And it's terrible. It's absolutely horrendous. So, but yeah, and I've been that way since my very first surgery when I had appendicitis when I was 19 years old. So, you know, they figured that out back then. And I've made the mistake after having the surgery, you know, waiting a day or two and then taking those little patches off. And if I take it off too early and the anesthesia's not out of my system, every time I'm sick all over again. So, it's chilly in Ohio, going to be really cold this weekend. Yeah, the high for Saturday, I think it is, here is like 65, which is really chilly for South Georgia this time of year, because we've been in the 90s already, you know, and it being 84 degrees, but the humidity is like 68-70%, because we still got those storms coming. So, you know, and I'm thankful for the rain, because we need it. We really need it bad. You know, we done got so dry, and I'm praying that what rain we do get is going to help put out some of them fires that we've been dealing with in further south than me, closer to the Florida line. I'm really hoping that they will help douse those out. We've had a couple, let's see, today's Thursday, it rained Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, and then it didn't rain. It was supposed to rain again last night, but it blowed out. The wind blowed it away. So we didn't get the rain we thought we were going to get last night. And then this morning it sprinkled, but it didn't stick around long. It didn't stick around long at all, and it was real cloudy. And even now the sun's popping out. It'll be out for 10 minutes, and then the clouds will cover it back up. So I'm hoping that the rain comes back in again tonight, and it'll rain all day tomorrow and Saturday. It'll be fine with me. Will be fine with me, because we desperately need it. And, you know, and all those people that's going through those fires and everything down there in further south here in Georgia, you know, I've had a couple of my Facebook friends message me, are you close to the fires? Okay, so that's what we got so far. What in the world? Where did I get all that paint from? Yeah, and I painted some stars a while ago, and my white paint pen, you know how you had to tap it down to get some of the paint to come down to the tip? Well, it just said paint everywhere. I was like, what the what? What in the world? Somebody hit the open wide button, and it was me with my paint pen. And that's what that is. Paint from my paint pen. Paint from my paint pen. And I didn't put no lotion on because I wasn't planning on painting. But it's okay. It's okay. Nothing but a thing. It cleans up. It cleans up, right? Thank you, Sherry. Thank you so much, sweet friend. Okay. Now, I do have another piece of material, and this just came in a fat quarter. I believe I got it from the Walmart, and it had white stars, and I coffee stained it as well. So we're gonna put that little piece up here in our corner to try to get it look semi-right. Okay, I try to get it make it look semi-right, right? Correct? Am I correct? So let's do the Fabri-Tac again. We gotta wait on it to get down there to its nozzle. It takes its time. It takes its time. It does, but it works fabulous. It does. And I've seen a lot of the crafters that do journaling that they use it a lot too. So it's good for paper as well as fabric. Not just fabric. It works really good for a lot of things. And I believe it's one of those glues that will work even on like metal. When you have metal things, and it's so hard to use glue on metals. We all know metal and hot glue don't like each other at all. At all. Okay, let me see. I think it goes this way. I used it yesterday in my live, and I got in there into the house afterwards, and I was still peeling glue off my fingers. It's messy. You get it everywhere. But it works well. Right? But at least it's not hot. It don't burn you. It don't burn you. Okay. So there's our patriotic Americana flag. So now I went ahead and I've got, this container right here is full of buttons. In fact, I found one after I put everything away, so let me stick that back in there. And then I have an old vintage can that's full of buttons. These are my real old vintage buttons. And I did pull some of those out because we're going to use them. So I dug through them and pulled out some white, and I pulled out some navy blue, I pulled out some reds, and I pulled out some cream colors because the color of the stripes in my flag are not white, and I thought the white would make them, it would contrast too much. Hey Zena, how you doing, beautiful? How are you doing? How are you? Good to see you. Thank you for popping in, girlfriend. Thank you. And I think instead of using the hot glue, we might just use the Fabri-Tac because it just works good. It works good. The only thing about it, if you set it on its side, it has a tendency to want to shoot out anyway. So I am going to take some of the navy blue. Before I do that, I also have some of these little stars that I painted white, and we're going to go over top of these with over top the stars that are already there. Kind of give it a 3-dimension look. Even though I coffee stained it, we're going to do that because I do want the stars to be, these stars to be white. I'm going to lay them up there, and they're not going to be exact. You're still going to see some of the other star up underneath it. That's okay. That's okay. Hey Mel. Hey Karen Jean. Okay. Thank you, Zena. Thank you. Hey Karen, Upside Decor by Karen. How you doing? Welcome. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you so much. We are in an event today with Grace Creations and Inspired by Grace. So that's what we got going on today. That's what we got going on. So I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac. Like I said, I've seen other creators use it for more than just on fabric. You know, and this is going on glue on top of fabric. So I'm assuming it's going to work just as good. It's going to work just as good. And it adheres pretty quickly. So we're gonna run with it. We're gonna run with it, y'all. Hey Raven, how you doing, sweet sister? Hey Brooke, how you doing, darling? How you doing? Good to see ya. Those, I missed the first 3 that came on this morning because I had to go uptown and take care of some business. So I will go back and catch the replays on those. And one of them was Miss Raven. But I heard you made a really pretty butterfly. Like I said, I have to go back and rewatch those. I didn't get a chance to watch those yet, but I will. I will. You bet your bottom dollar. I will. I sure will. In fact, when I get done here, my husband will still be at the ball field, so I will get in my pajamas and get in the bed and get my laptop fired up, and I'll watch some replays and then play some mahjong until I get sleepy. And my husband, when he comes in, he'll turn on westerns, as always. We've been married 31 years, and I guarantee you I've watched every one of those westerns at least 10 times a piece, on every one of them. He watches westerns. He said there's nothing good on TV, which is right. There's nothing really good on TV anymore. Everything's trash and lies, and I don't want to watch all that. So I'll rather watch a western, even if I have seen it 100 times. Even if I have seen it 100 times. Okay, so let me go ahead and just grab the heat tool here real quick, just to give these a little kick in the rosadosis so that it will dry up just a little bit better. Dry up just a little better. And then we're going to get started on our buttons. Gonna get started with our buttons. And tomorrow is, it's actually the 1st of the month, but because the 3rd lands on a Sunday, the people that get paid on the 3rd will actually get their money tomorrow as well. So I have to go get my brother-in-law and take him to the Wally Mart and go do his runaround and let him pay his bills and all the things. So I am going to take these little navy blue buttons that I've got. I've got several different kinds, different styles, and I'm just going to mix and mingle. We're going to put them all in there. Not all of them, but we're going to put some in there. I just thought we're just going to use variety of them. Kind of get a little bit of this and a little bit of that in there. There's another one that's different. Let's see, we got that one there, and I think we need one there. There we go. I think that's good. I think that's good. You love watching Gunsmoke? Yeah, we watch all of them. We watch all of them. Right now it's Lawman in the evening when he gets home, and then Maverick. Those are the ones that are on right now, that because they change them up about every 6 months, and put out a different one. I love Rifleman. Rifleman is one of my favorites as far as the older westerns, that came on a regular once a week back in the day. I really like Rifleman. I think the reason why I like it is he's a good actor for one, and I love his son Mark, and it just reminds me of how people, even though he didn't have a wife, his wife had passed, he still tried to raise his son right. And that blesses my heart. It really blesses my heart that, there's still godly men out there that still try to do right, whether the mother's still around or not. Oh, get back over there. Where do you think you're going? We got a button that's got a mind of its own, and that's not working. That one didn't have enough on there, or I missed it altogether. One of the two. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you. Why, I started watching. Matter of fact, that's why I started watching Gunsmoke. Because there's nothing else on. Worth watching. Yeah, now I don't like the old spaghetti westerns. I do not like the old spaghetti westerns at all. At all. Now, I'll watch John Wayne until it turns into a spaghetti western, and I'm like, would you turn the channel? I don't want to watch that. I don't like the music. I don't like listening to them. I just don't like it. And he's like, okay, okay. Well, I done got him. I done fussed about it enough that he done got where he doesn't care for them much either anymore. I'm like, I just don't like them. I don't like them at all. They're not what I'm used to. Don't like the spaghetti westerns. Their mouth don't match the words that they're saying, and yeah, no thank you. No thank you. I think I need one right there. I think I need one right there. Ooh. Let's do that one. Let's do that one right there. This one's two-toned. It's got beige on the other side, but it's all navy on the other side. Okay. All right, I think. Let's see. Need another one down there. That one's not really navy, but it is blue. But it sticks out like a sore thumb because it's not navy. Things that make you say, Well, fiddlesticks. Wait a minute. Here we go. There we go. We'll put that one there. I think I just missed that little star. The one that I thought I did. Oh, crap. Hold the phone. Let me grab this one. Runaway button. We got a runaway button. Ooh. That's rough on you when you got a bad back. You know that? Okay. Get them all down. Just give them a little heat. Just make sure they're on there. Gene Autry. Yeah, I like them too. I like them too. Gene Autry. Maverick. The Rifleman. Gunsmoke. What's some others? Oh goodness, it's Gunsmoke and Big Valley. Big Valley is another one. That's a good one. There's a lot of them, but you know, when you watch them over and over and over and over again, and my husband, so he's watched them for so long, over and over again, for forever, that he can be in the other room and the music will start playing to one of them, and he already knows what show it is, what story it's going to be. I'm like, yeah, that's a sign that you've been watching it way too long, honey. You just a little too long. Okay, now I have the red and the cream color ones. I really thought the cream on this pattern was going to work out a lot better because it's not white. The stars are white, and we're gonna leave the stars white. So I did get some red, all different kinds, all different styles. It's just what I had, y'all, just what I had. So we're gonna do the red first. Now I'm not gonna go as close together on these buttons as I did on the navy, because I'm limited on. I was like, I know I got more red buttons, but yeah, I don't have as many red buttons as I thought I did. Got all kinds of colors, but I don't have as many as I thought I did. They're running away. They're running away. Get back here. Creating Crafts, Rescuing Paws is watching. Well, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. What's your first name? I don't want to call you Rescuing Paws. Creating Crafts for Rescuing Paws. That is neat. That is neat. Bless your heart. Yes, there's so much cruelty out there. It really is. And if you're an animal lover, and we are, my husband and I both, and we're dog lovers, I don't have a problem with cats. Other than they have a tendency to want to get on your furniture, not on your furniture, but on your countertops. And that I don't jive with. And I love houseplants. And cats have a tendency to think that a houseplant is a natural litter box. And no, no, we can't do all that. All right, I want to go ahead and continue on with the red. We're going to continue on with the red. Oh. Get some of that off. It's just dripping. Get off my finger on the board. There you go. There you go. And like I said, I got all different sizes, styles, all the things. All the things. Let's use one of these. Let me see if I can set that right there. Let's take my little snips here and snip off. I don't know. It might not. I don't think it's gonna come off. Ooh. And it went flying. Oh, but it did come off. It did. See what I mean about how it just keeps on running. Once you get it to the top, it just keeps on keeping on. Just keeps on keeping on. And I don't like to waste it because it's not cheap. It's not cheap. Okay. Alright. Now I got white on my fingers. Alright, let's see here. I got a bunch of these ones. I don't know why, but I do. I got a bunch that are all pretty much all the same. And I was like, how'd that happen? I know I didn't buy red buttons. I haven't done it. So have y'all enjoyed the event so far? I think it's been pretty fantastic myself. I do. Ugh. And I was just saying, y'all are watching. Y'all are watching. Did y'all know that you were watching? That one landed right where it was supposed to. Landed right where it was supposed to. Yeah. Get back where you're supposed to be. This stuff is stringy though. Stringy. It is. Alright, let's use some of these bigger ones down here. Hey Karen, how you doing, beautiful? How you doing? Thank you for being here. She's up next, y'all. She's our giggle box. She's our giggle box. I love to watch Karen because she loves to laugh, and I love that because, you know, sometimes it's hard to laugh when you got things going on that hurt you, or, you know, disrupt our lives or whatever. Sometimes it's hard to laugh, but laughter is good for the soul. It is good for the soul. I love to listen to her. I love to listen to her giggle. I love to listen to her giggle. She's a giggle box. For sure. For sure. But it's okay. It's okay. Let's try not to use the same one too close to each other. Trying not to use the same one. Okay. And we got one more here and then another row of red, and we'll be good with the red. Okay, let's see. That one. Let's go ahead and pull them out. That one. That one. And then that one. Okay. We got 4 more red. Hey Sharon, how you doing, beautiful? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. I do. I know it's supper time, and people are sitting down with some are sitting down with their family, and having supper or dinner, depends on where you live. Down here in the South, we call it supper, and I believe they do that up north too, because dinner is lunchtime around here. Dinner is at lunch. When I first moved here 36 years ago, it confused the snot out of me. I was like, they talking about dinner. I'm like, what do you mean, what are we having for dinner? That's a ways away. No, it's not. Okay. Pull that one out. Pull that out. And let me get one more here. Use that one. Okay, I think we're done with the red. Get you back up there. Let's hit it with the heat real quick, just so it'll give it an extra boost on drying, and that way they won't fall off when I pick them up. Pick it up. Now we're gonna do some white or cream, not actual white. Okay. Yep. Let me just go ahead and put them down, because I don't want to get them all flip it over that way. Some of them still have thread in them. Yep, some of them do still have the thread in them. Move that one over. That away. Put that one there. Okay. So what anybody got planned this weekend? Anybody? Thank you, Lindo. Thank you, Tina. I was like, what am I gonna do with buttons? And I thought, well, you want to do patriotic, and I knew I wanted to do patriotic. It's just one of my favorite things to do is patriotic. So I knew that I wanted to go that route, but then I was like, well, what can I do with the buttons? And I got thinking about it, and I was like, look, here, we can do, that's a white one. That's not cream. White there. I'm just setting them down. It's easier to do it like this than go back and put them. That one's almost clear. That one's almost clear. It is. Okay. And one there. We need to go over here. And we need one small one right there. And another small one right there. And I think we'll go with that one there. And one more. One more. Right there. I think that's gonna do it, y'all. I think that's gonna do it. Thank you, Lindo. Thank you. I'm loving it too, y'all. Especially in this warmer weather. It's like, yeah, buddy, I like it. I'm liking it. And like I said, I don't know if you heard me the other day, but my husband even said, please don't go back to your long hair. I thought that was kind of funny, but he said, no, I just really like it short. like, okay, if you want to. And then I looked at him, I said, well, you got to be okay with me getting it cut every 4 to 6 weeks. He said, that's no problem. I was like, okay, I'll keep it short then. Kentucky Derby is on this weekend. We love to watch it. Awesome. Yeah, I always remember that is right around Mardi Gras time, isn't it? Right around the Mardi Gras time. And it's Mardi Gras season, isn't it? Isn't it? Ugh. They're trying to stick to my fingers. They just don't want to leave, I don't reckon. They don't want to be on the flag. Ugh. Now we're on a roll. As long as the glue cooperates. As long as the glue cooperates, we're good. And that one's upside down. I know most men like long hair, and he's always had. He liked my hair long for the longest. But I guess he wasn't used to it being short, and then when he seen it short, he really, really liked it. And I was like, okay. I did cut my hair years ago, back when my son was a baby, and he'll be 35 in June. He'll be 35 in June. So, and I cut it real short then because I was a single mom at the time, and I had my own business, and I was living in Atlanta. I did not have time for hair. But I didn't have time to get it cut either. So it ended up growing right back out, and I just never went back to the short again. But my mama has been saying it for years. Laura, you need to have your hair short. I was like, Mama, stop. And she's tickled pink that my hair's short. Every time I see her, she just raves about how much she loves my hair short. I said, I know, Mama, you told me for years to do it. You told me for years. Well, you wouldn't listen, she said. Mamas. Yes, White's Creative Designs is up after me, y'all. Our giggle box. That's nothing bad, Karen. That's nothing bad. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's a good thing. Especially if you're down, if people are down, they need to hear laughter. And when you're down and out and you want to laugh, but you just can't seem to make yourself do it, when you hear somebody else laugh, it's kind of contagious. And some people really need to laugh, you know. That don't get to laugh on a regular basis. It's very encouraging to those of us that have a hard time dealing with things that are not expected or whatever, because they don't know how to handle it. Which I still have hard times, but the longer I'm with the Lord and I grow in sanctification with God, the more I know when things go haywire and get silly, and you know, you just want to throw in the towel type thing, it's not the time to do it. And it's just that time is time to lean on our Heavenly Father even stronger. He's there for us all the time, and we've got to remember that. Sometimes it's hard to do when you're hurting and you're in pain. You know, when we had the situation with the church, the other church that didn't do us, well, it wasn't the church that didn't do us, it was some people in the church didn't do us right. And it took us a while. Okay, so there is that. We got a button flag. You can hardly see the ones unless I turn it up like that to the light, because the blue really blends in well. And I'm liking it. I'm liking it. But I am going to take 3 buttons, a red, white, and blue one, and we're going to put them right down here on the edge, just like so. Just like so. Your red, white. Oh, get on there. Let go of my finger. Dang. That's probably not centered. Let me see here. It's pretty close. It's pretty close. Not really. Not really. Get over there. Not really. Boy, what a wad. Wad of glue right there. Okay, now, let me see. You got 2 fingers? You got 2 fingers. Goodness gracious. Let me clean up my bottle so I can put my lid back on. I'm pretty sure well, no, I'm not. I'm not quite done with it. But it's okay, because it was getting to be a mess. It was getting to be a mess. Clean it up, clean it up, clean up, clean up. Okay, we're going to use the heat tool real quick just to get these secured down so they won't fall off. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, thank you. I thought it was a pretty cute idea. It's not something you see every day, for sure. It is not something you see every day. But I love buttons. I love vintage buttons. I'm a vintage girl. I'm the only thing I can say is because I'm vintage, right? The only thing I can say is because I'm vintage. That's what I grew up with, and that's the kind of things that I like. The grungy, the vintage, the, you know. Make sure we got enough glue on these, but they're not going to fall off on me. But we got 2 more things to add, and we got 16 minutes. So let's just dry this up real quick. Whew, this little thing right here, you wouldn't think that it's as hot as it is, but it puts off some heat. It does, it does. I know this morning I came in and was working on a few things, and it was comfortable in here. Well, I turned this on to do some other work on some things, and it warmed me up really quick. I was like, oh my goodness, I've got to turn the air conditioner on. Got to. Okay, let's see if it's gonna stay. Don't you slide, Clyde. Okay, so that's what we got so far. So far. I'm liking it, y'all. I'm liking it. But I am going to turn it back like that, just so that if they decide they want to move, there, we've got it. Now, I took a piece of this. This is the Dollar Tree tea towel, or flour sack, and I just took my stamps and stamped on it, God bless. And I wanted to put God bless America, but I didn't have enough room. Didn't have enough room. So I was like, well, the America is the flag, right? So we're going to just put the God bless in between here. We're going to glue that down. And then I've got one more thing to add, and then we'll be golden. We will be golden. You love button crafts? Awesome, Cheryl. I kind of like them too. I kind of like them too. I know Kelly Hudson, I can't even think of her page name, Rowena May, she has got a menagerie of batons, I don't know, it depends on how you say it. Depends on where you're from. Let me stand up, kind of get this leveled up, and then in the middle here. Want it to be straight. And kind of in the middle. Okay, got it there. So now let's get this side here. The big old wad of glue right there. Oh, goodness. Okay. Alright, see, look. It just, you see how it just pours out? Once it starts, and it don't stop. It just keeps on coming. Okay. Now we're going to take this right here and dry this up. Again, so it doesn't come off. Because this one will be a hard item to take back apart because of the glue that I'm using. It will last. I won't have to worry about it coming back apart. So there's that. There's that. I know it's backwards and I'm sorry, but it says God bless. God bless America, right? He does, he does. Okay. He does, he does. Alright, now I have this little wooden cross right there, and I think I got these in a package from the Hobby Lobby. Your Fabri-Tac blows bubbles. That's what that one just did too. That's what that one just did too. Like, hey. Okay, so I'm thinking we're gonna put it right there next to, up against the leg. There we go. I think so. Oh, but you get it on your fingers and it doesn't dry, and then you look down and all of a sudden it's all dry, and then you get to peel the glue off your fingers like you did when you was in school. You get to peel the glue off your fingers like you did when you was in school. Okay, so I'm going to use hot glue and Fabri-Tac. Let's get it one more time. One more time. And the hot glue is going to be the hold me right now. And the Fabri-Tac is going to be the forever hold, right? Because I was going to use the hot glue originally for all the buttons. And then I thought, oh, let me turn that on low temp so that when I go to gluing buttons, I don't burn my fingers. Because we know how them hot glue tools are. We know how them hot glue tools are, right? Hey, little amigues specialties. How you doing, sweet sister? How you doing? Using the methylene blue, and it's really helping me. You're very welcome, girl. You're very welcome. Yes, it does help, especially with the neuropathy. It really, truly helps. It's about the only thing I have found. Because I did all the vitamins, the vitamin 1, B10, and 12. And they said it was supposed to help. Along with folic acid. If I don't take that methylene blue, I can tell. I can tell. Okay, y'all. There's my project. And I don't think it needs a bow. Because we got the cross right there next to where it says God bless. You know, it's God and country. And those buttons aren't dry. Because it's sliding. They are not dry. And that button's just a little bit bigger than the other one. So that's what I got for y'all. Thank you, Lindell. Thank you, sweet friend. Hey, Mama Todd. Just happened to see me here. You didn't get no notification, girlfriend. You know, it's because we had an update. So you need to make sure, go back and check. Make sure that your notifications are still on to all your favorite crafters. Because they just had an update. And we all know how the Book of Faces likes to turn people's notifications off every time they do an update. Why that happens is beyond me. I guess it's because they go through so many different things that they're like, well, if they didn't watch that person you know, yesterday and today, then they're not important to them anymore. So they turn them off, and it's so maddening, so maddening. And I thought about, I've got this ribbon right here that's got the stars on it too, to go around the edges of, but I don't know if that's going to be too much or not to do. Do y'all think I should put this ribbon around the edge or leave it be? Leave it alone or the ribbon? And it's this, it came from the Hobby Lobby. Yeah, the Ribbon Boutique. It came from the Hobby Lobby, and it kind of looks like denim with the little white stars. Thank you, Mama Todd. Thank you, thank you. I'm so glad to see you, girlfriend. You just made my day. So y'all think I should put the ribbon on there? Your notifications are okay? Awesome. Awesome sauce. So y'all think I should put this ribbon around this edge of here, or that be too much, or what y'all think? What y'all think? Of course, I just put it on the 3 sides, because you don't need to put it on the bottom. You wouldn't see it on the bottom, right? I know, usually I am earlier, and I just happened to get, it was the only spot that it was, well, there was a couple other spots that were like 8 and 9 o'clock, and I can't do that late. My body won't allow me to do it. My back is hurting now, but it's because it's the end of the day, and, you know, and we all have things we have to do, dishes, laundry, sweep floors, make beds, all the things, and I can't just quit living because my back hurts. You know what I'm saying? Just like Miss Lisa. No ribbon, Cheryl says. We got no ribbon. We got one no ribbon. I don't know. I'm thinking it's turned out super cute. Thank you, Danae. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad you like it, girlfriend. So y'all, make sure that you're in the group with the Grace Creation, Inspired by Grace. And there's many hosts. Many hosts. Lindell's one of them. Sherry's one of them. Julie with Nothing Is Wasted's one of them. Shantae's one of them. I think Jessica, the Party Decor more. You don't take the ribbon? Okay, that's no ribbon. No ribbon. We're done with the ribbon. But I wasn't going to put a bow on it because I don't want it to take away from what it says. You know, it says, God bless America. God's the one who's in control, and God's the one that's going to take care of us. That's late for you too, Mama Todd? Yeah, I know. It's just, yeah, I just, usually by 6:30, 7 o'clock, I've done got my pajamas, unless it's a church night, Wednesday night. We're in our pajamas and sitting in the bed with the TV on and my iPad and all the things by 6:30, 7 o'clock. So, you know, that's what happens when you get in the older generation. I'm not going to say we're old, we're just older. We appreciate the relaxation of just doing nothing. You're better in the AM? Me too, Mama Todd. Me too. I've been getting up this past week. My grandson has had to actually go to the schoolhouse because they're doing their end of the year milestone testing. And he can't do that at home. He has to have the state representatives there that watch over him while they're doing all that testing and stuff. So he has had to get up and actually go to the schoolhouse. And so I've been having to get up and not sleep till 8 or 9. I mean, 8 or 8:30. I don't very rarely sleep till 9 o'clock. Most of the time by then my body's saying, get up! You can't do this no more. But I've been getting up between 6 and 6:30 all week long. So I'll be glad when tomorrow comes, because I plan on try to sleep till at least 7:30 Saturday morning. You know, that would be sleeping in for me, right? That would be sleeping in for me. So we still got 4 more minutes, and we're just going to chit-chat, y'all. But again, we have White's Creative Designs with Karen. Then we have a break at 8 o'clock. And then at 9 o'clock, closing us out, is Crafty Fox Creations with Tamara. So y'all make sure that you're in the group and show the love. You know, I love y'all so very much. And I don't know if y'all seen my post yesterday this morning about, no, it was yesterday, about thanking y'all for those that follow me and my regulars that are on here every time I come on. If y'all wasn't there, this would just be meaningless, you know. But we gain relationships with you people, and it's not just good for you, it's good for us too. You know, because like I've said it before, if it hadn't been for y'all and God telling me to get back on here, I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't going to do it. And come find out, I needed it more than I thought I did, right? Need it more than I thought I did. Because y'all are just awesome sauce like that. Sleeping in for you too. Hey Tammy, how you doing, sister? How you doing? Good to see you. I sure miss seeing you crafting. I know you done got rid of all your craft stuff and all the things. Hey Mary T. See, people are coming in now because they're done eating supper and all the things. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I don't come on at 6 o'clock, is because it's supper time or dinner time or whatever you want to call it. It's time to eat. And that's sometimes the only time people get to have one-on-one family time, is at supper time. And I totally get it. I totally get it. Thank you for spreading the love. Yes, I love you too, Lindale. You a sweetheart, girl. You a sweetheart. So we got 2 more minutes. Hey, Kathy. How you doing, beautiful? How you doing? Like I said, if I missed anybody commenting and I didn't catch you, I apologize, but my laptop still isn't saying any comments. It stopped at the last one where Sherry told me I was in the group. And that was right after we started. So they're not pushing the comments out on the laptops or the desktops or the computers, because most people watch through their phone or their iPad. So they're more concerned with pushing the comments out with the phones and the iPads than they are worried about whether you can see your comments using your laptop or your desktop or whatever. It's kind of crazy, but who would have thunk it? Who would have thunk it, right? I appreciate y'all being here. Y'all have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. I will not be back on again until Monday. I will be back on Monday, and then I will not be back on again until the following week, because like I said, I have a colonoscopy to have next week. I'm not looking forward to it at all, but it's one of those things we got to do, you know. It is. And with my daddy being having cancer, having colon cancer and all the things, and I'm a lot like him, that I really need to make sure that I keep track of those things. You know, it's better to have it done, even though it's not fun to do. It's better to find out when it's early, where they could probably catch it, versus putting it off, and then end up going into a stage 4 cancer, and it just not good. The end result is not good. So thank y'all again for being here. I love you. God bless you. Y'all have a wonderful evening. And y'all go see Miss Karen. See Miss Karen and show her the same love you show me. I love y'all. I'll see you in the comments. Bye for now. Good night.